working on the next project. I was going to put a big water tank here, probably about 2,000 gallons, what I had in my head. But if we pan over here, or something to just ate my money up, it's a greenhouse. So I had these two totes laying around. I've already cleaned them out. I'll paint them black. I'm not going to chlorinate them. So I installed gutters on the lean-to porch. So anyway, I installed gutters on the lean-to porch. I've got a downspout filter. And I'm just gonna bring black corrugated hose down here. I'm not gonna do a one flush or any of that. This is not gonna be drinking water. So I'm not to say I'm not worried about the quality of the water, but it's just gonna be right here. I'm not gonna run a water line down there. I want everything here. That way, if I do get a clog, as you can see, we get pine needles, I can flush everything out. So I'm going to get going on leveling these and painting them black. This is something I do. I use drain pipe. It's almost like Schedule 40, although it's not ready for pressure. I can get it. Nice sweep. I've got this going downhill, and then the hose, the garden hose, will hook right there. So in the winter, I'll shut these valves off and then drain these lines out so they don't freeze. Something I do here, these are for crawl spaces. I'll drill it out. Then I can run a tie wrap through there. And what I do, I know I'm going to bang into this. Clips in, then I'll run the tie wrap. Got a tie wrap through that hole I drilled. Around the cage. Through the hole I drilled. And it's tight. And that'll keep that supported, especially when you're hammering on this valve, opening and closing it. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drill a hole here, a hole here. Going below the camera. Going to jam a metal adapter in here. This will be the equalization of the tank. Go here, here, and then I'll run out to here. A 90 going down, and then the overflow out this way. Eventually I'll put some corrugated pipe for our road there, but this is the next step. So I do the hangers. They're easy, and it keeps you from banging the pipe. And all this is going to get painted black too, 1 for algae and 2 for the winter. Keeps the tanks warm. I have had these freeze solid before. It's just part of it. Not going to chlorinate it either. So on to the next step. So something I've learned on the other ones that I installed, try to go for the flattest spot. See the lettering here? That's not going to do me any good. It's nice and smooth here. That's where I want it. I try to go, it curves. I want it flat so I'll have a good seal. And then here's the trick. X marks the spot, right? And then 2-inch hole saw. Do not drill this fast. Just keep bumping the trigger. You don't want to heat the plastic up. That's it. Come on, give me credit for that.
It looks good. Okay.
So I'm gonna walk you through what we've done here, kind of wrapping it up. We're gonna start doing the painting. So I've got what I could have done. I could have gone cheaper and just kept this pipe on the bottom. But you see the valves open, close. I like them having them closed till I need them. That way, if a pipe bursts or whatever. So by closing these valves, I've gone with this overflow pipe. It's slowly going downhill, 90s, goes out, and then hits the road. Eventually there'll be a pipe going down. I use these hangers to adjust the pipe. They're for crawl spaces. Something else I do, this is for underground piping. You wrap the joints in case there's expansion, I found with this being outside in the hot and the cold, especially in the summer, these tanks will contract and expand and contract and expand. Every once in a while, I'll still get a little bit of leak. If I go with this tape, I have no leaks. I do this on all my plumbing now, all my drain pipe in the cabin, where I've glued, primered, twist, and let it weld together with the solvent glue. I still go back with this. So I found it on eBay. Just go around the joint and it sticks. Just keep going around the joint. One more time. It will not. You have to cut it with a knife. So this works really good. And we're going to paint all this black anyway, so you'll never know that I use this pipeline tape to go over the joints, but it's just a little bit of insurance and one of the tricks of the trade. So this is going to wrap this video up. These things will be full. We're going to get probably an inch of rain this week, and these things will already be full. And eventually I'll probably go with a bigger tank, but I had these laying around and why waste money. And for the garden this summer, we went through less than 500 gallons. So now I won't be using my drinking water and my laundry water and all that. We'll have it just for the garden. And this won't be chlorinated. I found out using chlorinated water that this doesn't, it stunts the plants. The chlorine does. And I have to use chlorine because I need to bleach the water to kill germs. So painting this black will kill the algae. No chlorine, straight rainwater going to our plants. Should really be something. I'm going to walk real quick and just show you our greenhouse while we got you here on camera. So let's go take a walk. So I got this, I'll put a description in the link. We got this greenhouse off Facebook. And this is super sturdy. It looks pretty Mickey Mouse, but these pipes drive in the ground about 4 feet. Then you got the purlin here. What I'll eventually do is we'll go with a screen door here, a louver and a louver, then another screen door on the back, maybe, but I am definitely going to go with 2 louvers in the back and a solar powered exhaust fan. The reason I say maybe, I'm going to put a wood stove in here also, and in the center I'll have a beam going down, and there'll be a propane thermostatic controlled heater too. The next step, deer season's coming, I'm not going to mess with this thing, but what we're going to do, the exterior walls are going to be raised beds, and that way we can have tomatoes year round and whatever else we try to grow. So just want to show you one of the things that we're doing in the garden, and right here is the end of the fall garden, about to get the scarecrow up, and we're still getting green beans and everything's growing good. Well, that's going to wrap this video up, and I appreciate you watching, and take care. God bless.